What's good, YouTube? Jason Woodsworth has top-aided the Louisville Regionals with pure Phantom Knight, with a bit of Speedroid, Gofu, and some other stuff. So the focus of the deck is the Phantom Knight engine, and he has a detailed tournament report, so let's go ahead and get into the deck, and some things that I kind of think about it, because I want to note on this deck, because honestly, coming into the format, it's what I wanted to play. 3 Radiant Kaiju, there's a reason for this. 3 Gofu, 1 Mathematician, 3 Terratop, 2 Takentomborg, 3 of each Phantom Knight, and we have 2 Maxion. That's Gloves, Boots, and Cloak, if you didn't know. 3 Allure of Darkness, a Rhoda. 3 Pot of Desires, of Foolish. Speed Recovery, if you don't know this card, you should. 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Phantom Knight's Wings, 1 Phantom Knight's Sword, 3 Fog Blade, a Solemn Warning, 3 Strikes, and Vanity's Emptiness. In the extra, we got some synchro options with Scarlet, Red Dragon, Archfiend, and Omega. The Corbage package, Rhapsody and Berserk, Dark Rebellion Dragon, Nightmare Shark, Double Break Sword, Grand Pulse, Double Leviair, 2 Dantes, and an F-Zero. In the side deck, we have 2 Vanity's Fiends, 3 Flying Sea, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 MST, 3 Book of Eclipse. I like this card so much better than Swords of Concealing. When your the Zurai's tags, when Spirit tags out into like a Zurai's, it hits it, and Book of Eclipse is able to also be chainable, whereas Swords of Concealing does neither of those things. And 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance to wrap this up. Let's get into that in-depth tournament report. Round 1, Blue Eyes. He had Soul Charge and Shadow Mirror. Game 2 and Game 3, but I'm able to grind through it with Omega. Ended up putting a Speed Recovery in grave. He destroys Omega, so I shuffle Omega and tack him Tom back into deck, add Terratop with Recovery, and then have a target to search. Round 2, PK Fire. Game 1, he kills me with BLS out of nowhere. He opens relatively weak with double Farfa, so I just Flying Sea him. He makes a huge board and leave him with a C. Similar thing happens in Game 3. Round 3, the Mermail player. He pushed through hard under Maxi, but was unable to kill me, so I Scarlighted his board and won. And the other game, Strike and Fogblade carried me. This guy ended up topping. Round 4. I might have round 2 through 4 mixed up, but there were 2 Mermail and 1 PK Fire. Another Mermail matchup went similarly to Game 1 with a Strike on Megalo and Teus. Round 5, Metal Foes was my only loss of the day. Game 1, he rolls a 3 and I roll a 2. He ends up with Jowgen, Crystal Wing, and I have Gofu, Radiant Desires, and 2 PK Traps and Strike. Desire to double Maxi, the goo. Game 2, he is just able to outgrind as I was unable to open with Vanity's Fiend, Twin Twister, or Anti-Spell. Just Omega and Fogblade. Round 6, PK Fire. Game 1, a timely Fogblade on Tour Guide and Twin Twisters into the game. Game 2, he bricked with 1 set and 3 back row. Twin Twister discarding Twin Twister, MST'd on another one, made a Corbage and he was unable to get into the game. Round 7, Blue Eyes. Game 1, I beat him relatively easy. Game 2, I have him below 1,000 life points with 4 cards in deck. I have 4,600 Scarlight on board because of Sword and Cloak. He's able to Kaiju my Scarlight, get Goliath engrave and revive it with Return. I had no outs left in deck and lose. Game 3, I go first in Desires and banish 3 Boots and 2 Tack'em Toms. I chose to make Omega plus Anti-Spell instead of Vanity's Fiend plus Anti-Spell, so this game was very hard. Ended up having to get him below 1,000 again and having almost no cards. I have a set Gloves with a PK Trap and Grave and hope to top deck any level 3 monsters for Nightmare Shark per game, and I do. Round 8, DDDs. Game 1. I thought Kali Yuga activated on something, but he does not, so I could not Fogblade it, and I got Heavy Storm for 4. Game 2, he cherries me for my Dante, which I barely ever make. And I actually had a feeling looking at this that people would be doing this to him and lose because of it. I end up with Omega Leviair and beat him there. Game 3, he sets his one of his Flying Seas. He sets 1 and Flying Seas me. Okay, so I read that wrong. He sets 1 and Flying Seas me when I try to go off. I end up having 4 of my level 3s against his Ghost Reaper in defense mode. I tried to Fogblade the Flying Sea twice, and he's able to kill it each time. Eventually, he unbricks and pushes through my Maxi. I draw Eclipse, which I cited after seeing Vanity's Game 1. I Eclipse 9 monsters, Flip Summon 4, OGK'd him after that, turn after getting out of the Flying Sea. If you do shoutouts like this, Put my Facebook page. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional Archive. Basically just visual deck profiles with no video necessary of every list of the weekend. And the Metal Foe player I lost to also topped. Secondary shout out to Dylan Fox for the Gofu idea. Personally, I don't support deck lists just being on there. I like to tell the players stories. And that's why I don't like just deck lists. Oh, I've already seen this, I'm not going to hear it. Because I like to put the entire tournament with it. But if you do like that sort of thing, I'll put the link down below. So this was Jason Woodworth's Regional Top 8. Thanks for joining us, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and check out some of these other videos that you can click on.